Hey, Jenny. Good to see your face. Welcome. So we take this time to stop whatever we've been doing. Take a moment to arrange your seat. And remembering that with practice, sitting on the ground becomes easier, and there are things we can do, like sitting on support. Give yourself support. Be compassionate. This is your practice, your body. Just stop for a moment. Try not to think forward or back. Rest your hands together, feel their energy. What quality does that pressing the hands at your heart bring to your mind? Begin to connect with your breath and bring all of that together and see how it affects your mind. Soft eyes, stillness, heart beating, gentle sound of breath. Exhale into your navel center. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale again into your navel center, finishing the breath. One more time, really ground into your center, into your solar plexus. Exhale. Breathe in deeply. And when you can no longer sense that vibration and your exhale is complete, release your hands and gently open your eyes. Leave your fingers together and bring your hands behind your skull. Grounding into the earth, sitting tall. Navel drawn in. Feel that. So you can sit here with your arms up, which is not easy. Bring your elbows forward and then curl your chin towards your chest to your own degree. Stretch out your neck and upper back. 5 breaths. As you can hear, that creates the throat lock, Jalandhara Bandha at the top. Try to just let your breath circulate through your torso, from your root to your throat, from your throat to your belly. One more exhale. Inhale, open up and let yourself open all the way out and release your arms down. Fingertips down, tall spine. Breathe in, gaze at your nose. Breathe out. Let your breaths be long. Tuck your right arm behind your back. Inward shoulder rotation. Slide your arm back there. Bring your other hand up and lightly touch your skull. Guide your ear towards your shoulder. So light, just very light. Downward gaze, centered. Five soft breaths. Rhythmic. One more time. Release your head and your hand. Take your arm from behind you. Press your palm out and side stretch. To your own degree. Express yourself. Or do it exactly like I do. Whatever brings you the most peace. One more time. But you should find your own degree. And you come to center, fingertips, both sets on the floor. Cup your fingers, sit tall. And then the other side would be arm coming behind, internal rotation of the shoulder. Recommit to grounding into your seat or forward and down energy. Hand to skull, fingers lightly draw ear to shoulder, both shoulders down. Gaze falls down the nose. Eyes soft. Let a little light in. See your eye flashes sometimes. Just trying to let go of all that external information. Just one more breath. Thai river. leave it. And let your head go. Release your hand to the earth and side bend, palm facing out. Make your way in. Take your time. Find your own expression. We have a nice lengthening in your low back. Breathe deeply. Again, soften your gaze. So our focus is on our practice, trying to stay present with your body. Create these actions and move your breath in even waves. One more exhale. Rise, inhale, and release your knees together. Round your spine, hug your knees. Stretch your legs out. Heart lifting pose. Bring your hands back into your elbows. Elbows hug towards each other. And that inwardness behind opens the front. Gaze down. You lift the plane of your face. Keep your neck long. Keep gazing down. And point your toes. Last thing. You may increase the pressing action in your hands for the last 2 breaths if you'd like. Feel that wake up the muscles of your upper body. One more time. Release, lie back. Bring your knees into your chest and rock. Some time for you to get there if you needed to get off your blanket. So let's count 5 breaths from here. What feels good? Take care of your body. Let your eyes rest. Just a little light coming in. Feel and notice. Bring your knees over to the right side. Go slowly, please. Still getting warmed up. Always good to be mindful. Your knees can be together or keep them separate. Turn and rotate. Spinal twist. Look the other way. Turn your head. Your pelvis and legs are one direction, and then you're twisting above your waist. What can you relax? Let the earth hold you. Breathe twice more. Feel that ground into your navel center, and then roll to center and to the other side. Let your pelvis come with your legs. Keep your knees apart. Use your feet to help keep your knees separate, or press them together. Twist away to your own degree and relax. Breathe deeply. One more exhale. Finish it in your navel and then come back, so that protecting the low back and core engagement. Bring your knees in, cross your ankles, hold your shins. Rocking up to seated, so pull your knees towards you, tuck your chin, and rock towards your feet. Hold on. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Let your breath flow freely. Do what you need to do to get there. Set up your foundation. Lift it up when you're ready. 5 breaths, bending one knee at a time. Shoulders rotate externally, space between the ears and the shoulders. Relax your hands into the earth. And now reaching both heels down. Press your hands. I just meant not to do extra gripping with your hands. The relaxing bit. There is a pressing. One more exhale. Bend your knees deeply. Inhale, look between your hands. Breathe out. Inhale, come forward with light feet, stepping or hopping. Straighten out your legs to any degree. Breathing in, halfway lifting. Slowly, slowly fold forward. You may bend your knees. 5 breaths. Keep them bent so you can keep your hands on the ground for extra grounding. One more exhale. Transfer your hands to your waist, to the sides of your hips and pelvis, and then press your feet to stand up. Arrive, mountain pose. Perhaps refinements with the attire or the hair. Finding your mountain, settling in to the center of your body, balancing, activating the muscles of your legs, spreading your feet, checking in with each part, the pelvis, the low back, the upper back, shoulder blades, and shoulders. And step to easy wide feet. For the look back bows with twist. Fists, twist. So let your legs, you can turn your legs more to the side. So you let your whole spine turn, and then take up that imaginary bow. Pull your fists away from each other so that right fist pushes and the left one pulls. Fiercely gaze directly behind you. Activate your muscles 3 to 5 times. Eye sideways. Don't hurt yourself with your fingernails, just work around them. Aim at something you might want to let go of if you would like. And then symbolically let go as well as physically. Release your hands. Come back to center. Changing sides. Take your time with that foundation, that turning out, so that you feel free in your pelvis and low back. So look right behind you. Hands into fists. Push the left one, pull the right. Fierce, steady gaze. A sense of empowerment. Sound of the breath. One more time. Inhale. Squeeze a little more. Activate. Steady your gaze. And exhale. Let go. And that's complete. Come back to center. Activating your upper body. Let's reach up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Pull down. Twice more. Inhale. Wings up. Back ribs up. Exhale. Pull and squeeze in. Last one. Breath and movement means vinyasa. So this is a vinyasa. Elbows in, breath out. Samasthiti. Sun saluting. Joyful to be part of it all. Long days. Whatever's in your heart about the sun. Bring your arms to your sides, breathe out. Hands meet at the heart center. Reach up to the sky, inhale. Narrow the front of your pelvis a little bit. Lift your back ribs. Keep your pelvis under you. Exhale, forward fold, transition. Your arms just need to come away from each other at some point to come down and ground where they reach. Bring your head down. Halfway lift pose. Maybe don't move your arms. Just don't strain. Just look forward a little bit. Long spine. Bend your knees, spread your hands. Exhale, right leg back, left leg back. Plank pose. 1, 2. Use your whole body, not just your arms. Press, thighs firm, wide belt, or long neck. Knees down, puppy pose. Just warming up our body, stretch back, drop your head, elbows up. If your toes did not land very well there, reset or release them. Focus on the long spine like downward dog. Exhale, reach your hips towards your heels, lengthen your spine. Striking cobra 3 times. So we start here with an exhale. Inhale, it's like you're coming into upward dog or high cobra from your knees. Roll your shoulders into position, gaze down your nose, pelvis forward to your own degree, and release back. Toe tuck optional. Twice more. Take your time, breathe freely, explore this transition. Let your elbows bend as needed and release back. Turn side for the last one. Striking cobra. Arms strong and straight. Strong chest, strong upper back. Careful in your lower back. And now come back and go to downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Pick up, reset your hands. Find your Uddiyana Bandha, upward flying navel. Drop your head. Breathe out one more time. Come forward with some lightness on an inhale as you're ready. Stretch out your legs and your arms, half lift. Breath out, forward fold. Give your knees at least a little bit of a bend for the stand up. So you really use the power of your legs. Rise, hands meet at the heart, reach to the sky. Stretch your inhale. Exhale, flip your arms down into your sides. Cross your right leg in front of your left. Find a downward gaze. Bring up your arms with your shoulders down. Side bend towards the left, catching your right wrist very gently. No pressure on those joints, just a light tractioning. And straight over to the side, so make sure you have a heavy tail here. Shoulders have lots of gravity downward. One more breath. And let's go over to the other way. Keep your legs side bend the other way. Tension in the low back. Exhale one more time. Release. You can step either way out. You can come in behind with one leg or step out the way you came in. Other side. Left leg in front. Find your balance. Good for your brain. Good for your balance. Downward shoulders. Feel their gravity here. What's reaching upward? Your heart, your head, spine. Keep your shoulders down. Float them up. Lightly catch your wrist. Side bend right. Feel that whole line of your body to the floor. So know yourself. If you need that heaviness in your tailbone so you don't overly curve your low back in, make sure you attend to it. Breathe out again. Come up and side stretch the other way. Just curious about the subtleties. As we breathe a few more times, think about how we are looking for space for our breath in practice and finding opening in your side body. One more exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, float down and uncross. You can come from behind or from in front to let go. I see tails wagging. Arms up again, breathe in. A little bit back, press your pelvis forward a little bit, gaze down. Not too much. Bring your pelvis back under you and fold forward slowly. Bend your knees and bring your right leg back. Come down to your knee and rise up. Reach both arms like warrior B and twist to the left. Slightly awkward because you're facing forward with your torso and hips. But just do your best to reach front and back. Ground both feet. Exhale. Return to center. Palms press, come across. Hook your elbow, but don't let your knee cave inward. Optional to pop up onto your back toes. Don't worry about it. Only if you want to. Bring down your knee if you lifted it and release your toes, then come back to center. Hands down, pull back your leg, elbows bend, press your arms straight, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your feet as wide as your mat and your hands as wide as your mat. Drop your head, 5 breaths. Firm your legs, press them back. Even if your knees are bent, still do that. Exhale, one more time. Step your feet back to hip distance and bring down your knees. Second side, rise. Right foot forward. Establish. Rotation. Use your concentration for your balance. One more deep breath. Release back to center and press your palms. Breathe in, tall spine. Breathe out, rotation. Bring your elbow outside your knee. Press your palms and stay. Optional to come up to your back toes for 1, 2, 3. Stability. Mula Bandha. Exhale, bring your knee down and release your twist. Step forward. Hollow up your belly and fold in. Come up to elephant pose, bend your knees, elbows and hands together, thumbs at your third eye, there it is, and hips low for 1. Open feet, welcome strength. Just one more breath. Inhale, come up and release. It is Arbor Day, so we're going to practice some tree pose variations. Seems like a good time. Have a wall or something close if you'd like it. We'll start with the toes on the floor version and just move through some variations. So just have a moment for tree gratitude. If there's a tree that you'd like to imagine yourself as or envision, just add whatever layers you'd like to this meditation. We're giving ourselves something to focus on. This is something meditation teaches us. Turn your right leg out from your hip. With your toes on the ground, bring your foot to your ankle. And sweep both arms out with your palms out. So we're going to want to choose a nice downward gazing spot, 4 to 6 feet in front of you. Detach yourself from whatever it is and just have it be your steady spot. Let your mind feel spacious. Release your arms and bring that foot up around your knee or into your thigh. You can give it an assist to get it up there. Work together, legs work together, find your spot. And Keep your hand on your folded leg and bring your other hand to your heart center. Full breaths here. Take your left hand to your waist. Both hands to your waist. Deep breath. Both hands to your heart center. Arms up alongside your ears. It's okay if you're using one hand to hold on. Last one up here is palms pressing, one deep breath. And then bring your hands down into your heart. Consider changing your toes down or to the half lotus, dropping your knee, bring your heel to your pubic bone. Hold on. Other hand to heart center, deep breath. Press your foot into your leg if possible, let go and bring both hands together. One more breath. And then carefully release your leg. And pause a moment with the sensation, the quality of your mind. Deep roots through that right leg. Second side. Turn out from your hip, toes down. Sweep your hands out, press your palms out. Double Ubaya Mudra. Tree protectors. And then releasing your arms, bring your foot up into your thigh, have a moment or around your knee. If you can get it in that notch, you can kind of let it rest there without having to hold on. But for this first one, hand to knee, other hand to heart. Bring your right hand to your waist, take a breath, feel that lengthen your sides. Excellent. Both hands to waist. Just join back in if you need to reset. Hands to heart center, deep breath. Along the ears, reaching up, breathe in. Press your palms, one more breath. Bring down your hands. Consider changing your leg or resetting. If you'd like to, drop your knee and bring your heel towards your pubic bone. You may hold onto this ankle or try without holding on. One or both hands to heart. And then with the other one, join if possible. Last time, breathe deeply. With consideration, carefully bring your leg back to the earth and pause. Blowing palm tree. Glue your right arm to your side. Bring your left arm up and over. And release. Other way, then over. And release. One more time, so that shoulder movement, turning out just the right amount. Up. Other side, finding length in your side body. Release. And step back to your mat if you stepped away. Bend your knees deeply and step out to the left side on your mat. Widen your stance, turn out your toes, sink down the center to goddess pose, upright spine. Shoulder hug, right arm on top of the left, tuck your chin. Don't let your knees fall in. Breathe out. Straighten your legs out to star, arms reach. Second side, come down, hug it up, tuck your chin. One more exhale, glute squeeze to stand. Arms reach. Triangle pose towards your right leg, towards the front of the mat, over and down. Ground, open. Optional to turn your shoulder inwardly and bring your hand behind your back, encouraging your heart opening. And you want your low back to be pretty flat here, tail tucking. Let your awareness be there. One more time, breathe deeply. Keep your arm behind your back, rise. Lean and reach pose, create your lunge. Lean and reach with the arm behind. Optional to dive forward and under and bind it up. Just keep the top bind is plenty if you want to keep that. It's okay if your hands don't reach each other. Open spreading feet, one more breath. Determination. Inhale, come up, release. Stretch out your warrior bee. And return to center for the second side. Triangle first, towards the back of your mat. Over and down, the slowness. Rotate your top shoulder in and come behind. Rest at your low back, at your sacrum. And help that area stay flat. Tail tucks under. Extend through your head. One more breath. Rise, strong legs, bend your knee. Maybe a little more space between. Use your toes. Lean and reach. Keep your arm behind your back. Optional to inwardly rotate the other shoulder and go diving under. And then try to open back up towards the sky for 1, 2, don't overdo. Holding the lunge is the really important part here, the strong foundation. Release, rise up, stretch out, warrior bee, bend your knee, reach front and back. Be with its energy one more time. Straighten, turn, work your way in, front of the mat. Warrior A to finish up standing, big step back, left leg. Angle your heel, tail heavy, come down the center line, lots of space between your feet. So we're centered in warrior poses. Weave your fingers, thumbs wide. Come across your courageous center. Gaze down your nose for 1, 2, right hip is drawn back, left hip forward, tail tucking under, front knee centered. Exhale. Release. Straighten your leg, lean forward, press and step, or turn to one side, other side back. Just coming in and out of the poses are great places to learn and to build strength and awareness. Coming in the other side. So hands to your pelvis, see what I mean about the tail tuck energy. Your low back is long. And then your left hip drawing back as your right hip draws forward, squaring. Elbows and hands together, open it up like a book, bring your elbows back behind the line of your body and gaze down your nose for 1. Fourth breath out. Fifth breath complete. Then make your way out. Arms to your sides. Inhale, sky. Exhale, fold slowly. 5 breaths in the forward fold, second time. First time we did the hands down, knees bent. Return to that or choose another variation that you enjoy. Forward folding with intelligence. So when you go pick something up off the floor, you learn to use your legs, bend your knees, engage your core at your low belly. Breathe out one more time. Hips low, step your legs back one at a time. Knees down, child's pose. Drape your arms, drop your head. Rabbit's pose. Bring your hands to the earth, ahead of your shoulders, and very lightly bring the top of your head to the earth. So you want to ground your feet. Maybe you can cross your ankles or just ground the tops of your feet. And very lightly put the top of your head on the ground. Shoulders away from the ears. If that feels really secure for your body, you can reach for your heels, but only if you know that you can do it safely. Rabbit pose. Lightly press your skull. Crown chakra. One more time. Return your hands beside your head. Press them and lift. Cow spine, breathe in. Cat spine, breathe out. Inhale forward. Exhale round. One more time. Take your time. Release and sit down. Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees apart. Hold on, Baddha, connect. So we seal these lines of energy. Ankles or woven fingers around your toes. Refine your pelvis and heels and their distance as needed, and allow your knees to bring themselves out towards the ground. You can use your arms for a little encouragement gently. Come forward with a straight spine. So top spine first, breathe in. Lean forward at your pelvis, and then just keep leaning and reaching out. You might feel a knee first. Whatever your body says, stop, stop. Let your head hang down, 5 breaths. Exhale again. Slowly inhale and rise, straighten your arms and spine. Exhale, relax. Radiating spokes pose. So release your feet from together, and we're going to bring the left leg forward on your mat with your knee bent. It's kind of like coming into pigeon, similar to pigeon. Release your other leg so you're on the inseam. Just try to arrange so both your knees are on your mat. So we have these different limbs coming out, radiating out, both feet bright. Follow your heart to fold forward, keeping the feet active. Protects your knee and the front leg. So just the right amount, out and down. So we stay a little bit activated to protect your body. Feel how the legs connect into the spine. One more exhale. Slowly rise out of the shape and spin it around the other side, the yoga break dance, to come to that right leg in front, the inside of the left leg on the floor. Using the arms to pick up and reset your foundation, so helpful to help you ground and find it. Follow your heart forward, keeping your foot really bright so your knee has activated muscles around it. To your own degree, 5 slow breaths. Meeting whatever it is with equanimity. Do not allow yourself to be disturbed. Recognize the work at hand, do your best, and let it go. Slow fourth exhale. And a giant slow breath. Inhale very slowly. Exhale slowly. Rise, walk back upright. Carefully release your back leg. And lie down for the last part of practice. Have your clothing so you stay warm. And any coverings or cushionings that you enjoy for resting. We'll meet in bridge pose on the back with your knees bent once you're ready. Centering your spine in your head. Move your hair out of the way if necessary so that you're on the back of your skull, and rock your head side to side slowly. Gently massaging that area. Turning your neck. One more time each way. Just bring that calmness of rocking energy. Center. Bridge pose. Pick up your pelvis and bring it back down with a long low back. Widen out your feet and bring them close to your body. Forehead higher than the chin, no support under your head for this pose. Arms down, inhale, press your feet and rise. So my head slides away a little bit, so let your head move to make room for your spine to unfurl in this way. Focus on pressing your hip points up. Breathe deeply. For that pressing action from the feet. So strengthening, so good for us. Do it in a way that takes care of your body. One more time, just the right amount. Try to find your range of motion. And very slowly breathe out and let your spine come from the top to the bottom. Feel the bones of your spine, how it rounds your low back into the earth, and then the low back springs gently away to complete the movement. Again, lift up. Go slowly with your lift. This time, bring your right shoulder under you, your left shoulder under you. Weave your fingers. Breathe deeply. Keep a little forwardness in your shoulders, so this takes them way back, but measure it by a little forward roll, so you don't overly go back. Strong in the hips, press your feet, lift up, breathe one more time. As you exhale, bring out your arms and bring your spine down slowly. Release. Turn your hands over. Bring your right knee to your chest. So you don't want to disturb your low back. So just one leg coming in. Catch with your hands. Other leg can straighten out, and that'll lengthen that hip flexor line, that front line of that leg. Point your toes. Weaving the fingers, whatever's most comfortable to hold your knee. Using the weight of the arms to bring your knee towards your chest. Stillness. Now the invitation for some ankle movement on your right leg. Stillness. Breathing out. Resting tree, lying down. So bring your leg to the floor, let your knee rest out. Let your arms open into branches. It's taking that tree shape, but in a restful form. Exhale into your belly center. And bring your leg back. Bring your other leg in. Suck inside, knee to chest. Stretch out your right leg. Slowly point your toes. Point both sets of toes. Centered skull. Arms heavy. Stillness. Relax your feet. Ankle pumps or circles, optional. Resting tree pose. Guide your leg down to the earth. Some tail tucking energies. You don't overly arch in your low back. Just let your legs rest into the shape. Add the arms of your choice. And if possible, touch your thumbs to your lower two fingers, to the pinky and ring fingers in the earth gesture, Prithivi Mudra. And when your inhale comes, think of breathing into the roots down through your feet. Exhale energy up your body towards your head, into your branches. Repeat. Inhale downward energy. Exhale upward energy. Once more. Relax your hands, breathe again. Maybe stretch your branches. And release these actions. Bringing both feet in, bringing your knees in one at a time, widening. Rock on your back. Let yourself define rocking in your body, what feels nice. Any movement. And then bring your hands behind your knees so your feet can come to the sky. Wide knees. Happy baby pose. Inversion of the leg. So if you'd like to lift your shoulder stand, have that freedom. Or let your legs be upside down as you play with your hips. Breath rhythmic, mind meditative. Be gentle if you need those to be a reminder to come back to that state, but just a little longer to enjoy that state of this moment. Wellness, peace. Deeply breathe one more time. Very slowly. Wait for breath to end. And balance that quality of fullness with the quality of emptiness. Guide your legs together and your feet to the floor. Widen out your knees, bring your feet together. If you'd like to return your hands behind your skull, interlace wide elbows. Keeping some of the energy of Mula Bandha, the drawing in of the 4 points of the pelvic floor to the center and up into your body, so that you can control the releasing outward of your legs. The practice gives us an opportunity to pay attention to the subtleties. Letting those muscles come into your body like a small flame, drawing your energy into your navel center, fire of your belly. Shavasana. Carefully let go. Stretch out. Move slowly. Take time to arrange. Don't change anything that's already set where you need it to be. Forehead a little higher than the chin, maybe elevated head. Blankets underneath or on top for grounding or support. Receive rest, letting all of your muscles relax. You know, we sometimes refer to our brain as a thinking muscle. Let that muscle relax too. Just enjoy the self-generated bliss. The energy of your body, your breath. Maybe you'll notice one of your energy centers from the practice. Your heart, your third eye, your roots. Our breath travels through those energy channels of the central body. Breath is relaxed now. Shoulders are resting. Hips are resting. All of that work, let it be received in stillness. When I am among the trees, especially the willows and the honey locust, equally the beech, the oaks, and the pines, they give off such hints of gladness. I would almost say that they save me, and daily. I am so distant from the hope of myself, in which I have goodness and discernment, and never hurry through the world, but walk slowly and bow often. Around me, the trees stir in their leaves and call out, "Stay a while." The light flows from their branches, and they call again. It's simple, they say. And you too have come into the world to do this, to go easy, to be filled with light, and to shine. Breathe in the right side of your nose. Breathe out the left side. Both side to side. Now the inhale is left. The exhale is right. Again. Clearing any blockages around the central channel, left to right. Now breathing through both sides, the Sushumna Nadi. Shining it with your breath and awareness, the spinal cord, that river of energy. So that it can facilitate our ability to shine. Shine with your awareness. One more breath. Take several moments to release from your stillness back to your seat. Making no great effort, sitting quietly for a few moments. Gratitude, breathing in, sitting tall. Ah. Thank you for sharing and joining in this practice, making the world a more beautiful place. Walk slowly, bow often. Have some water